We established Black Wall Street districts around the globe in the spirit of the original Black Wall Street district of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Black Wall Street districts can be recognized as an urban area that is a thriving center of business, industry, and culture, and is a commercial strip that has 50 to 70% or more businesses owned by African Americans.
Support the Black Wall Street USA movement for the next 300 years. We established Black Wall Street districts around the globe in the spirit of Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. This movement is about God, our ancestors, and future generations. Your supporting membership will further show you are willing to perform the same ground paving efforts for generations we will never meet. Visit blackwallstreet.org/join and keep the movement moving.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Black Wall Street, Texas. Super excited that you all are here to join us. Today, I'm out and about in the community. We are here in Kendleton, Texas at the historical city where we are doing the African American Monument Ceremony. So, now that we welcome everyone to the call, I want to extend a personal welcome to those who are listening to this on the recording. Come join us here this time next week, same time, same place. All right. Join us on the Zoom. We'll be here next week doing the same thing. Now we're going to go ahead and open it up for prayer. Dr. G, can you lead us in prayer, please?
Yes, I can. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the tremendous opportunity that we have right now that's before us. This opportunity to use Dr. Little to make history and use this call to get the word out. We thank you for everybody on the call and those that will see the call after this or see the recording. But more than anything, God, we want to give you all the honor, all the glory, all the praise. We pray that this day your kingdom come, your will be done. In the mighty name of Jesus, we thank you and we glorify you, magnify and exalt you. In Jesus' name, amen. Take it away.
Amen. Thank you. Miss Cece, can you do the 7 markers for us?
Absolutely, absolutely. 7 spiritual markers are Spirit of the Lord, Spirit of wisdom, Spirit of understanding, Spirit of counsel, Spirit of power, Spirit of knowledge, Spirit of the fear of God. Amen. You're on mute too, Dr. Little.
I'm trying to take myself off mute. But now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and do our 1-minute elevator pitch. And I'll start with me. I am Dr. Janice Little with the Graduates Gift LLC. We are a real estate management company that provides support services to graduates and young entrepreneurs. We are so excited to be here live with 3 of our entrepreneurs who are here as volunteers for the event, and they have been a part of history. So again, I'm Dr. Janice Little with the Graduates Gift LLC.
Next. Is Alex with you?
No, it's Kaylin, Ledrick, and Gaia. Those are the 3.
Okay.
Alex didn't answer the call this morning. We were up a little too.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. CeCe Moreland. I'm a licensed financial educator. As a matter of fact, I'm headed to a group of Girl Scouts, a group to share financial education with them, to share the importance of start saving money now. Just, start saving for college and just sharing some insightful information with the youth this morning. CeCe Financial Education can help you with investments and benefits, and here to assist any way I can. Oh, and We had a wonderful event with Dr. Guyton last weekend, and it was amazing, and it was anointed, and it was special. And thank you, Karen, and thank you, Dr. Little, once again for helping us out.
Hey, you
And
guys, my name is Karen Reese, and as you can see in my background, the business I'm going to highlight today is Core Marketing Solution. Core Marketing Solution is a marketing company. You know, as I move through life and things that I need to help me with my business, it causes me to create a business. And so Core Marketing Solution is one of the company that is offering the business in a box. It's the CR system. The CRM system is a management platform to help you manage your business all in one location. And so if anybody out there needs help with marketing, reach out to me for Marketing Solution, and I got you.
And this is Dr. G. I'm excited, ignited, delighted, inspired, and on fire in reference to getting promoting Every Day a Dad. So we'll get a chance to talk real soon, but I'm excited. Thank you. Next.
Anyone else want to highlight their business?
Well, this is Dr. Washington. So I own Ebonyopoly, which is we call it the black version of Monopoly, and I also own FaceTime Studios. We are primarily a film company. We shoot feature films and documentaries.
Peace and blessings. This is Sister Rahima Rahim, Director of Black Wall Street USA, which is at this time promoting the Trail of Tears, from Trail of Tears 2 experience from Florida to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And that's what I will be promoting today. Thanks for letting me share. Next.
All right. Anyone else? LT or Kevin, you guys want to highlight your business this morning?
Good morning. My name is Kevin Hamilton. I'm sorry that I won't be able to go live on the video. I'm actually hosting a garage sale. Only made aware of this meeting just a few minutes ago, but I would like to mention that I'm the owner of Travel Daddy Tours. We'll be partnering with the Black Wall Street USA group to help produce the Heritage Tour featuring Black Wall Street as well as the Trail of Tears. I'm also the executive director of the newly formed Unity Legacy Center, housed in the oldest African-American church in downtown Dallas.
The name of the church?
My apologies. That's St. Paul United Methodist Church, located at 1816 Ruth Street, downtown Dallas. It was formerly known as Freedmanstown. It was settled by free slaves after the end of slavery in North Dallas. It's currently sitting inside of what's commonly referred to as the Arts District. Yeah, but that used to be a black neighborhood. In case you didn't know, settled by free slaves right after the end of slavery, and St. Paul United Methodist Church is the only remaining structure that is still serving its original purpose in serving the community. Other than that, there's really not too much left as far as the neighborhood is concerned. Of course, there's still Booker T. Washington High School, but that school doesn't serve African-American students anymore for the most part. It's less than 10% African-American students. That's a performing arts school. So good. Did that answer your question?
Yes, sir. And gave
All
excellent
right.
information. We have a Black Wall Street. We have the same Booker T. Washington High School here as well. About 10% black in the black neighborhood. Thanks for sharing that. Must be
Absolutely.
a city.
All right, LT, do you want to share about your business?
Not right.
Okay.
He's doing something.
Dr. Little, you want to go with the next segment? Or Are you able to talk? Okay, we noticed she's at a opening. So the next part, we want to talk about business activities. What kind of business activities that you have this week? I'll start off with, did you know that the unemployment office will pay for people to work for your business if you register under the Texas Workforce Department? Well, this week I got a chance to interview 2 people that came to my office, and this program is a 12-week program, and I set the price of what I would pay them. And so I got a chance to interview 2 ladies. And then she kept saying, well, how many you want? And I'm like, what? I mean, I could have more than one. I'm just like, okay. So I have 2 people that are coming that's going to help me build out my business. It is a 12-week program. And after 12 weeks, I can decide to hire them. So I'm just like so excited, you know, because I have one that I'm probably going to have to take their hand. It was an older lady. Then I have a younger lady. And you know, I was looking at it from a perspective of my time, but right now I have a tax business. So right now it's the perfect time that I could use to help train them. But also this program is for me to help educate them on a different trade or learning something different. And I was like, okay, my office is the one that they need to come to because I got so many business going on. I'm doing so many different things. And so I would be able to educate them on the new technology and how to grow all these businesses that I have. So I'm just excited about this, but I definitely want to let anyone else out there who have a business to know, especially here in the state of Texas, that they will pay for people to come and train in your office. Especially, you know, I'm like, I don't have no money right now. I got to wait till tax season and I don't want. And so I was like, okay, this is perfect. 12 weeks. That'll be right when tax season start. And then I could decide to hire them onto my business. So I just want to let everyone know about that business.
You're gonna be in there with
that is
me.
available
Got
to
stuff on your face.
business owners.
That's amazing. That's
Dr.
amazing,
Little,
Karen.
please mute your line.
Oh, he want to
Oh.
say hi to you all on Black Wall Street. This is the district attorney for Fort Bend County.
Good morning,
Hey.
Brian
He
Middleton.
say, hey, can y'all hear? He
Say it
say,
again.
Brian Middleton, Fort Bend, DA. All right. Just saying hi to Black Wall Street, USA, Texas.
Well, welcome. Nice to view you. Nice to view you. Got anything you want to say to us?
Let me take you off of my ears and put it in his say. There we go. Can you hear it?
Hello.
Not yet.
Go ahead.
We're here.
Okay. Good morning, y'all. How are y'all?
We're doing well. How are you? Tell us about you a little bit. And your business.
I'm district attorney for Fort Bend County since 2019.
DA.
You're breaking up a little bit. Okay, you're breaking up.
All right.
Can you repeat
That's
what he said, Dr.
section.
Little? It was breaking up.
Dr. Little.
He said he's Fort Bend County. He's
You're breaking up too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell him we'll look to hear from him on the call next time so we can get some information. Thank you.
Okay. So we have
Anybody else?
Kevin Hamilton and we also have Dwayne. Dr. Washington is back. Man, where you been?
Glad to have you back. Come on, share with us.
Dr. Washington, we can't hear you.
You must be connected to your earplugs or something.
Yeah, it must be in your ear.
Two.
There you go.
Check.
There you go. There you go.
All right, my folks got it up and running. Yeah, so no, I've been all over. I think the last was like Dubai and Vegas, the last 2 places. So
Yeah, I talked to you in Dubai. I was almost there with you.
come on there. Come on with me, boy. Pack your bags. We stay gone. So I'm back in
Yeah.
Texas today. So
Did you say Dubai?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Dubai, Mother Rahima. It's
Okay.
beautiful. It's the
Oh,
closest I've ever gotten. So,
yeah, you you need to pack your bags. I'm actually looking for some property over there right now because I'm like, this is a great place to be, you
okay.
know.
Hey, tell us who you are amazing. Tell us who you are, what you do.
What I do?
Yeah.
So I own Ebonyopoly, which is like the black version of Monopoly.
Right.
Um, a pretty cool board game. It's actually the number one African American board game in the country right now. And then I
Hmm.
actually own FaceTime Studios as well. So we shoot feature films, we shoot documentaries. Actually, we have I think CC, you were at a premiere a couple months ago, and I think, and then we
That was
have another.
Dr. Little. Dr. Little
Dr.
was. I
Little was
couldn't think.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have another premiere, actually another premiere coming out Friday. This one be at AMC in Fort Worth, where
Awesome.
that premiere. So yeah, just what we
Awesome.
do.
So Mother Rahima, Dr. Washington was talking about maybe doing some recording of Trail of Tears as something. What can you do, Dr. Washington?
So a couple of things. Number one, we definitely want to chronicleize the whole thing into a documentary. So like the whole
Wow.
trip, from one to another. But also, just so happened we live stream over 500 events a year, so we live stream
Hmm.
a lot, and so we can actually live stream for the rest of the world, this whole process as well. So like as we're going to different places or while we're on the bus or whatever it is, we can go live at any point, to all of these different pages from all of our Black Wall Street pages, so people can share in the experience even when they're not there. So we definitely want to take care of the live streaming piece as well as the piece that deals with the shooting of a full documentary on the way.
Well, that
Perfect.
was
Good.
fantastic. May I ask a
Mm,
question?
mm.
How would oh my goodness, was Perry Broadcasting Company fit into this? Because they've committed to help us.
I don't. That's the first time I've heard that name.
Two different companies, Mother Rahima.
It's a radio thing that's on every southern state except for
Oh, to tie into you, Dr. Washington. It's a radio station that wants to tie in. So,
Oh yeah, we can broadcast to whatever, and that'll be great. I would just I would like for us to do the initial broadcasting. That way, the
Mhm.
ownership stays on our side.
Right.
Um, a lot of times, like when we do things with, let's just say, the National Geographic Channel comes in as well. Well, you got to realize if they're shooting it, then they own that footage, and so even though it's
Mhm.
of you, you might have to pay them to be able to get it, or you might not be able to get it at all, or use it. And so this way,
Mhm.
all the ownership stays on our side. We can use it however we want to use it. And so that's a benefit. And so if we're broadcasting it out and they're picking up that broadcast or they're picking up that audio, that means that we retain ownership and on the
Mhm.
Black Wall Street sides.
Okay, so yeah, that's great because we have a couple of black radio stations here, and the Perry Black Wall Street is in Oklahoma City, I think, Oklahoma City, and they've committed to supporting us. So I was just trying to figure out how they could help promote what you're trying to do.
Yeah, that'll be
Thank
perfect because what we can do is we can do simulcast, where we could be in wherever, we can be in Florida or wherever, and we could literally bring the radio station up live, and do a simulcast direct, like video live, and have it just like the news. And we can do that on the go. And so we can literally do that on the bus or whatever place we are. And we do need some type of schedule so we can kind of help promote it to say
you.
we're going to be wherever, where, because we also committed on the Ebonyopoly side. My team is committed to saying, you know what, we will help promote this because it falls right in line with what Ebonyopoly believes in as well.
Mhm.
So the quicker we can kind of help get that nailed down, we can, just lend our expertise to that area.
Great, sounds great. One more question. Now we part of our board is planning on coming. CC's one of them to Tulsa, and we could stop in to see Mr. Bob. Forgotten his name now. KBW. It's KBOB. In Tulsa. How would we present that idea to him? What would you suggest we say? You've given us some
The-
of it just then.
Is this the radio station or the television station?
The radio station. They're both radio stations.
I mean, yeah, I think it'll be pretty easy. So, I think on one end, what we have is regular touch points with the radio, because it's about a week trip, right?
Right.
About 1 week.
That's
Okay.
right. Monday,
So
Sunday, Sunday.
Sunday to Sunday.
Right.
So one of the things that we can do is have regular touch points with not only that radio station, but maybe some other radio stations around the
Right.
country, as well as TV stations as well. So we have regular touch points. So let's just say, and I'm making this up, but let's just say every morning at 9:10 a.m., we have a simulcast with them, and we're in wherever, and we give them an update of where we are and how Dr. Rashid, I'm sorry. Everything is my
Yeah, I
man.
know. I see.
This is
Yeah.
my man. I'm sorry. That's my brother right there. That is my
All
brother. He
right.
threw me all the way off.
Oh,
What's
Linda, how,
All excited
yeah,
for him.
that's good. We just wanted to know when Miss Moreland and the other folk come in, what would how would we present this to KBOB? But these are
Yeah.
all radio stations. So that
So yeah,
you
I
give
think it'll be a benefit to them if you say, "Hey, look, we can do one of two things, one of three things. We can either say we want to get you involved every day at whatever time, so that it's the same group of people that we're talking about, like the morning show or whatever it is, and we're giving them an update on where Black Wall Street is on the Trail of Tears right now, and maybe a little history, as well as like what we have done, like what did we do yesterday or whatever, and so that little 3-4 minute thing. We can also do a deal where we're not only doing that on an audio perspective, we can do it on a video perspective, so they can use it on their platform as well, right? So we can give them that video of us talking, whoever presented that day, and Dr. Little, whoever's presenting, and we can give them that video so they can show it on their platforms, their social media platforms, because so for them it's all content. Whether it's
Okay.
audio, video, is content for people to watch, and at the end of the day, more people are watching, they can get more money from a sponsorship perspective when it comes to commercials. And so we can help to give that. So for them, it's a win. There's no loss for them. It's a win-win-win-win. Like they would, I can't see a situation where they say we don't want to do that, because they can also sit around and say, hey, they can get a sponsor for that period. Black Wall Street, Trail of Tears today is sponsored by, Allstate. You're in good hands, whatever. So yeah, it's a great opportunity for them to be able to have another segment that they can monetize, and for us, it's a great opportunity to be able to advertise and get more eyes on the actual Trail of Tears.
Right. Thank you so much for that. Now we'll go to our other doctor, your brother.
Dr. Jamal?
Good
Morning.
morning.
Good morning.
I just got off the road, just got back from Memphis. Spent 3 days up there doing more research on the University of Memphis has the archives for the Memphis Appeal that used to be there, the newspaper, and I was doing some research. They got a lot of photographs of Dr. King that people haven't seen.
Doctor who?
Dr. King, Martin Luther King.
That people have not seen?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we could have a display. Maybe we could have a display in Black Wall Street in May.
Yes. So because they that newspaper was the one who did all the coverage during the time he was there in assassination. So they got photographs that galore, and I'm going back up there to look at some more of those. But that's who they turned all their photographs to, because I'm updating my book, Nightmare at the Lorraine Motel, because I got some new information.
Nightmare at the which hotel?
The Lorraine Hotel, where he was, where he was.
Yeah, when he was killed.
Wow.
Mhm.
Amazing. Amazing. So you're near me in DeSoto, aren't you? Where are you, doctor?
I'm right now. I'm down here at the museum. You know, it opens at 10. I got here
Okay.
early so I could try to get in with you guys before
Okay.
the door. I want to have a seat. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah, and I hadn't communicated with y'all for a while. So let me see if I can get a little time to lock in. Because I'm getting
Wow.
ready to start planning my fiscal year, getting my calendar together, and seeing how things can fit in
Okay.
from
Okay.
with my one man show here.
Yeah.
So what's
Hey,
going on
Doc,
and what's going
can,
on in Waxahachie? Are you doing anything in Waxahachie?
Right now,
No.
no, I'm just
Okay.
like I said, getting ready to go out here. We've got some community service guys who are going to help
Okay.
me put some flags out on the graves for the
Okay.
veterans out at the Prince Hall Fraternal Cemetery.
Okay.
So
okay, well,
I'll be
Sister
doing that
Stacy, can
here
I say
shortly.
something?
Say it.
Yeah. Hey, believe it or not, my friend, I have a cousin that's still alive today that marched with Martin Luther King,
Wow.
and I can introduce you guys.
Because I
Mm.
am still adding stuff to the latest edition. I found some new information and I'm adding that, and I'm adding more some more testimonials as from people who actually talk with him.
Wow,
I'll
that's
put
it
I'll,
right
I'll,
there.
I'll put it like this. There are a lot of people that march with him, but they may have been in the back of the march.
But listen, I'm not going. No, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna waste your time, right? I'm not gonna bring this up if it wasn't significant, right?
Right.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
You can minimize what's being said, but you need to maximize this. I'm telling you, my cousin George Earl marched with him across the Selma Bridge. And him and Martin Luther King had to have a conversation because he told my cousin, if you do this, you'll ruin the whole thing. And you should hear my cousin tell the story of that. Matter of fact, I'm
Got
getting ready to take him and catalog him and begin to create a documentation or documenting that, because where he is, what he's done, there's nobody left that did that.
I know. And see, most of the folks, he had an argument with Snick when that thing first started, and him and Snick wasn't getting along because they were already in Selma, and James Orange and all those guys came and just said, okay, we're gonna take over this, and that created the dividing line between Snick and SCLC, and
Yeah.
there was a
Hey,
lot of friction.
Dr. Guyton, do me a favor. So I just put my number in the chat. I want you to get that number and shoot me a text. We SCLC actually commissioned us to do a documentary on Dr. King. And so we've been interviewing people. We interviewed a dude who was literally with him the morning that he died. Shoot me that, because we'd love to have those conversations with him and put him in this documentary. Where is he located in the country?
Believe it or not, he's in Alabama, Pickens County, Alabama.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we just went to well, it's been a while, but we went to Tuskegee, Alabama to interview one of the guys that were with him that morning. So let me know so we can go out there and get him as part of this piece.
I'd love to set that up.
I have a picture of all of these people. Wow, I'll leave that alone. I have another picture of a guy from Chicago who they interviewed, and it ended up being in a magazine, and his wife sent me the magazine copy, which was supposed to be another person that was with him, and the Memphis Appeal, he's in one of those pictures that nobody ever saw, and his wife sent me a copy of the picture. So it's just so much out there. And here in Dallas, in Duncanville, Peter Johnson is here, and he was the one commissioned to start SCLC in Dallas. And Peter Johnson and I are real good friends. We talk, and he is also noted in my book with his conversations with Dr. King and Andy Young. And Peter's in his late 80s and still goes out doing speaking engagements and stuff. And he was the one who was told to start SCLC in Dallas. So he could also be added to your list of people that talk to Dr. King. whenever Martin Luther King III comes to town, Peter calls me and we hook up for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Wow. Wow.
Well,
Wow.
we're gonna hope that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. will come to Tulsa. He comes, on occasion. So we're gonna make sure. Hopefully, he'll be able to get here. So if y'all just put that in his mind.
He costs approximately $25,000 to bring in.
We're not trying to bring him in. No, he'll come for events that he wants to come for.
But still, somebody's got to pay the price tag.
No,
I talked to his person that handles his bookings.
Yeah, that's fine. But we're planning. See, this event is really going to be monumental, and a lot of VIPs are going to want to come. So we're not asking anybody to come and talk or anything. Just come and bring your family and enjoy, but with some protection. So we want to provide protection for patrons and VIPs who wish to come. That everybody knows the country, everybody knows them, so they just can't walk up and down the street. They want to be a part of it. Like he came for a musical. I can't remember who the person was. I can never remember this man's name, but he was one of the VIPs of the country who came and enjoyed the session. He didn't get paid. They didn't pay him to come. He came on his own. So that's what we're looking for. Okay, patrons who will pay on their own. So thanks for letting us share. That was nice dialogue. I got some good notes from you, brother. I'm sorry.
Yes,
back
ma'am.
to Sister Moreland. Appreciate you.
Yes, yes, yes. Hey, also, Mother Rahima, we have Kevin Hamilton on the line. He's our travel agent for the Trail of
He's here.
Tears. He is here
Yes.
also. Kevin, can you say hi? Or because I know he's
Hello.
there he is.
Can y'all hear me okay?
He gave us some information. Well, I took some notes. What
Okay.
he was saying is when he introduced himself. Anything you want to add to what they were just talking about, or any ideas? 'Cause you have a wealth of ideas. So,
Well, nothing to add at this moment. Just that I'm super excited listening to how this is coming together. I see there's been a lot of movement since our last conversation a month ago. I'm excited to be a part of this project, and I look forward to working with all of you. So, just taking down notes as I hear different people offering things, and again, super excited and can't wait to get the ball rolling.
yes,
Although it's started rolling from what everything sounds like, so that's exciting. And I was very glad to hear the brother mention Mr. Peter Johnson. I got to work with him. First and foremost, he was. I took a class at UNT Dallas called Rights and Opportunities, and Mr. Peter Johnson was our guest lecturer. And I was blessed enough to have Mr. Peter Johnson come in. I'm a high school history teacher, and I was blessed enough to have Mr. Peter Johnson come in, talk to our students for Black History Month last year. We had a Black History party, and Mr. Peter Johnson came and addressed my students directly, and that was a wonderful opportunity for engagement. The kids got to learn firsthand about the civil rights movement, and I was most impressed. And also, we studied about Mr. Peter Johnson in the book The Accommodation. So, man, just glad to hear about all of the various people that are involved in this project and the connections that are coming from all of this. So, super excited and looking forward to working with all of you.
Yes, and I know you're busy vending, but tomorrow at 6 p.m. we could go into a little detail, and we are planning a private meeting with you regarding what we have going on.
Yes, I do plan on listening into the 6 p.m. meeting tomorrow, so I'll be there for that one. And we already have a date next week for the meeting
Wednesday.
on. Yes, Wednesday at 4:30.
Okay, sounds great. Okay, thank you so much. Back to Ms. Moreland.
Okay, Karen. Karen is actually our host. So Karen, when Dr. Washington was talking about all the media and everything, so I know you have a lot of media and everything going on too, right? They incorporate into the radio show what Dr. Washington have going on and what you have going on.
Right.
Well, I just want to just say what he was explaining is that is going to be a phenomenal thing, and it's just so important to have that kind of stuff scheduled out. I was just a part of a tailgate party in Vegas with Grambling versus Jackson State, and we had a production person, and it's just this is going to be very strategic as far as having this type of stuff planned out, to bringing the radio, to going live, showing videos, history. And so it just shows how many people we're going to need to be a part of this event as far as volunteers to pull this off, because this thing is growing. It is going to be huge. So those who are watching the replay of this video, if you have expertise in any of these areas that you can help out with Dr. Washington as far as holding a mic or whatever it is that we may need for this trip, send us an email at Trail of Tears. What is it? Trail of Tears? What's the email, CC?
Let's see. It's Trail of Tears. Could you just send it to me? I have it right here,
Trail
Karen.
of Tears.
Trail of Tears at blackwallstreet.com.
Yes. So Trail of Tears at blackwallstreet.com. If you have
I'm sorry, org. I'm sorry, org.
.org.
Yes,
Trail
ma'am.
of Tears at blackwallstreet.org. So if you
.org.
have any experience in these areas of production, video production, radio production, or knowing how to plan out productions and knowing how to connect all these streaming platforms that we're going to need, reach out to us. We need you. And in any other areas, Sister, me and CC, we were looking at the packages and started to build out the packages. We're going to be eventually showing the packages so you can start paying on this Trail of Tears tour. This is going to be history making, and I just love how the importance of recording nowadays, just thinking about during COVID, people are dying really quick, and we lost a lot of history, voices of people. And so now we are creating history, and it's going to be documented and recorded.
Wow.
So people can hear 10, 20 years from now, they will be able to hear what we did with the Trail of Tears. And that's so important. We're creating our history. We're documenting our history. We're taking in the responsibility of us sharing our own history. And so that is major for us nowadays. Nobody can turn off the mic of history that we are producing ourselves through showing videos and social media. And eventually we may have our own network, you know what I'm saying? So we just show and be responsible for our own history, and nobody else can turn it off. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about someone cutting off or taking our history away. We can continue to produce it. And that's so important nowadays, that we're able to do that, to do those things. So we're still talking about business activities. Anyone else want to share any other type of business activities that you learn or you want to share for another business owner that they need to know about, and anything like that?
There is something I do want to share. That there are times when I'm in places where, and this happened a lot within the last month. So someone will ask me where I'm from, and I will say I'm from Texas. And they say, well, no, where's your family? Like your mother and father, like they're from Texas. And no, okay, no, like from, like now 5 generations we're in Texas. And they're confused because they say, but you look African. And then I begin to explain to them how my ancestors were stolen from Africa. And the look on their face is like, that is horrible. They never heard of it.
Ignorant. Well, these are Black people?
Well, here's my point though. There's a whole world. Remember, only 5% of the population lives in America. And only about 400,000 or so slaves made it to America from Africa. And a lot of them are Black folks, and some of them are not. But my point is that there's a whole world that has never heard of slavery. from an American perspective, right? Now, that's good and bad. Now here, I'm gonna give you the good part. There's a whole world that knows nothing of racism. Nothing. They don't, I mean, they have no, that's not even a thing. Like that doesn't, remember, America invented race, right? There was no black, white, Mexican. I mean, there are people who are from a country. You're a Spaniard, right? You're from England. You know what I'm saying? You're a Filipino. The black white thing was invented by America.
Yes, 17th
There's a
century.
whole world that knows nothing of it. And whenever you're in that world, as a black man, it is so refreshing to be just a man. Right? You know what I'm saying?
To the rest of
Like
the world.
there's not this other thing. Now there are places in the world where that does exist, but I'm saying there's a lot that doesn't. And whenever whenever you're looking at opportunities in these areas, you don't have that extra baggage of dealing with someone who may just be extremely racist, or not even extremely racist, just really not aware that they have this own bias about you to begin with. And whenever you're dealing with that, it's a very refreshing feeling. I say all that to say this. As we do our businesses, it is more imperative now than ever before that we look beyond depending on what type of business you have, but we look beyond the confines of not only our state, but our country and even the language that you speak. So I have people that work for me around the world, right? And like I said, just got back from Dubai. I seen that. I'm like, I could live here. So they're finding me real estate. But at the same time, I now have a network of videographers that will begin working for me as I start the next leg of the business there in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. We need to really be thinking globally. I don't know if we've been paying attention or not, but this country is gearing up to do some very horrible things. If we were to pay attention to what Germany looked like in 1931 and 1932, some of the same things were being done, just not as overtly as they're doing it here in the United States. We literally have Lockheed Martin building a ballroom at the White House. When does Lockheed Martin build ballrooms? Okay. We see that they build a detention center, the Alligator Alcatraz. Well, if you're planning on kicking all the Mexicans out, what's that, billion-dollar detention center going to be made for? Right. So they're literally doing this in front of us. We need to make sure that we can move about globally, that if nothing else, you have a passport and you're able to do business in different parts of the world. Places like Ghana that will give you a non-expiring visa. You can do business without issue, without problem. And so I would say that we begin to think outside of the realms of the United States, even outside the U.S. dollar, so that you can earn rupees, you can earn dirham, you can earn pounds, so that we're thinking more globally, because there's coming a time when we may not have a choice. And so with our businesses, no matter what it is that we do, like from a marketing perspective, well, you can market in Dubai, you can market in South Africa, right? If you build websites, you can build them in England, right? So that a lot of our businesses are not geographically bound, even when we think they might be. So I run a film company. So you may think, okay, well, you're geographically bound. Not necessarily. I've got editors all over the world. I got filmmakers all over the world. I have a team in Uganda. I've got a team in Belize. Prayerfully, pretty soon, we'll have a team there in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Why? Because I'm not saying that I'm the be all end all, but I am saying that, we definitely need to begin to think globally. And here's the other thing, and I'll be quiet. Once we leave the United States, we're the black folks from the United States. Like, we are superstars. You know what I'm saying? Black culture influences the entire American culture is black culture. Okay. I was in France, in little bitty spot across the street from the Louvre. They playing hip hop music. I was in Rome, in Italy, in a little taxi. They bumping Will Smith. Like it, we influence the entire world, and so literally, and there are places you go to, they're not used to black folks. You literally are a rock star. They're taking pictures with you and the whole nine. And so we're not really celebrated. The things we do are celebrated in this place. But when you leave, in a lot of places, you are celebrated. And so I just want to encourage you guys, if you haven't already, to begin to explore globally. It doesn't have to be, it could be Canada, it could be Mexico. Well, I mean, literally, just go south. You know what I'm saying? You know, and be able to explore some things from a business perspective outside of the United States.
Mhm, mhm.
Well, thank you. May I ask a quick
Amazing.
question? I know we're running out of time, but I just want to ask a question. I was told if you have a passport, you also need a digital passport. Does anybody know anything about that? The
I
need
never
for,
heard of a digital passport.
okay, something I think you just put on a card or something you put on your phone or
No.
something.
Now your passport, these days, your passport actually has a chip inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to take it to the next level, this is a conversation for another time, but
Right.
even having a second passport, so that as things, America is doing some things to
Mm-hmm.
other countries, and there are some countries that are starting to retaliate. So it's in some places making it harder for Americans to travel, which we never had a problem before. But having a secondary passport that you can actually just purchase, but having a secondary passport from another country, allowing you to kind of sidestep the issues that America is causing around the world may be advantageous as well. But once again, longer
Thanks.
conversation for another time.
Mm.
Thank you. Maybe we can do this tomorrow.
Wow,
Thank you.
that's good. So you would apply for a passport for Africa or Dubai, and it will be from them.
No, so like, okay, you mean your second passport or your first
Yeah,
one?
the secondary. What do
Okay,
you mean
so
by that?
there are
Is
so
it dual?
just like
Dual? Like a
yeah,
dual
so
pass?
yeah, so just like Trump is trying to put in the $5 million, passport thing, the golden passport. There are countries that offer you like it's a whole program. Like you literally you just buy into. Okay, so technically what you're doing is you're investing into the country, but what it is it's a fee, and you pay the fee, and you have dual citizenship, and you get a passport. And there are several of those countries that have a pretty strong passport that you can move about just like in the U.S. And so, like, if you're, so for example, Africa,
Mm-hmm.
America is pissing off half of the countries in Africa.
Mm.
And some of them are starting to retaliate and making it harder for Americans to travel there. However, you just pull out your other passport, boom, you got visa-free entry into that country. And so there are several. There's not just one. I mean, I could probably name about 20 of those countries that you can just buy into their citizenship. You have dual citizenship. You don't even have to live there. You can in a couple of them you could never even step foot in the country ever, right? You just pay your money and they send you the passport, totally legal. Um, and you have your secondary citizenship, you have your secondary passport. You don't have to denounce your American citizenship or anything like that. It just gives you some more leverage to be able to start moving about. Because, like I said, I've never seen this before in life. This dude literally pissed off every single country in the world in less than 30 days. And some of them have started saying, okay, well, you're going to do that to us. We're going to do this to you. And so, for example, Nigeria is not one of those countries. However, try to travel to Nigeria. Like I mean, you got to show bank statements and all kind of stuff. It's difficult to do, right? And so, get a visa in that particular country for Americans. However, if you've ever traveled visa free, so if you've ever tried to travel to Mexico, for example, or Canada, those are visa free countries. And you don't even realize it's ever an issue. So for Americans to travel to Canada is no, I mean, literally you show your passport and drive right on through. Mexico, pretty much the same way. However, that ain't flying when you try to go to Nigeria. You're gonna have to go. It's gonna cost you At the very least, it's going to cost you about $500 for a visa to get into Nigeria, and probably 4 weeks worth of work to be able to
Wow.
make that happen. It's something that the Americans are not used to. However, more countries are going to start doing that because of what we've been doing to other countries. And so having another passport is advantageous. And I'm looking at the time. Actually, I have a interview I've got to attend. So I've got to drop
Yeah.
off, unfortunately. Do you
Okay,
have
we're
any other
about to
questions?
end anyway, but that was great information, and I could just see something like that being talked about at the
Black Wall Street
trail. Yeah,
and Trail of Tears.
yeah.
Mhm.
So, okay, everybody, we're gonna get ready to go ahead and end this meeting. Thank you so much for joining
Sure.
in. Those who are watching a replay, we just, dropped a lot of knowledge on preserving our history and how to get dual citizenship
Citizenship.
in other countries. So,
Mhm.
all right then, you guys have a blessed and a wonderful Saturday, and we'll see you next week.
Or tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Tomorrow at 6 o'clock as well.
Continue. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, everyone.
Good day.
So what's Black Wall Street? The Greenwood neighborhood located in Tulsa, Oklahoma was a place where our ancestors came together to accomplish something that was unimaginable. We were relatively just out of slavery. We were in a time of finding ourselves, and here we were creating self-sustainable communities. What happens next? Black businesses and communities were bombed and burned to the ground. Colorado, a whole town was flooded because it was thriving while Black. It happens over and over again. But we have got to move forward faster to make up for lost time. Black wealth is critical to the success of our next generation. Black Wall Street National, like many before us, have one agenda: to recycle the Black dollar. Whoever controls the wealth controls the opportunities. If you are hearing this message, then understand you play a key role in this movement. Join us, spread the word. We'll teach you how to create your own NFTs, cryptocurrency, and how other professionals are leveraging blockchain technology so you can grow and help others too. Everyone is always talking about how hard it is to find Black this and Black that. Well, here's the opportunity. We are Black tech geeks. We are using technology to build Black Wall Street virtually, together. This allows us to bridge the gap between all Black businesses and communities across the nation. But to connect every Black-owned business, we need all of you to help. Black directories, we welcome you. We can do this together. By connecting our communities, we make it easier for our members to find each other. All my financial advisors, coaches, service-based businesses, there's a place for you as well. And you, influencers, come over to Black Wall Street National, create your groups, monetize them, build with the platform that really rocks with you. Bring friends here, find friends here, easily shop Black owned. If you have an Airbnb, list your rental. If you're trying to figure out what the next best thing is, then come find it. Join a group that shares the same path you're trying to follow. If you can't find a group, create one. Be a mentor, teach a class, share your services, list your products, promote your events. Find and connect with Black directories and organizations across the nation just by being a member. All this under one roof with organizations that care about you. We are our ancestors' wildest dreams, and we are and can accomplish anything.
keep the movement moving. Lee True Vision is proud to have sponsored 100 members for deserving small businesses to take advantage of Black Wall Street USA member rewards. Lee True Vision Labs over sounds are born. Visions are created, and the truth is revealed.
Attention, I'd like to make sure that your seatbelts are fastened.